What is discipline? Discipline is the training of people to obey rules or a code of behavior. Discipline in the aspect of children is the act of training children to maintain a right path of life behaviors that qualify them to be a good and responsible child both to the parents and the community. It is necessary to discipline a child, and a well-disciplined child is a blessing to all. If you are not disciplined, you can't raise a well-behaved child. You can't give what you don't have. Looking into the kind of homes that some children came from, do you know that the environment affects the well-being of children, and it really has a part to play in their lives? There are a lot of broken homes out there, and children in those kind of homes ends up with bad bring-up. Most mistakes that people make is making kids when they are not ready to face the reality and training those kids. Remember that Bible verse that says training up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The early stage of children is the best time to get the type of child you want. If you can't control him or her, or you don't have time for him or her, please, when will you? Remember, you reap what we sow. Children are like seeds, planted, nurtured, and watered until they can stand on their own. But when you didn't play all this role in their lives at that early stage of their lives, how can you expect a disciplined and well-behaved child? Looking at the world we are living today, most young youths are not ready to do anything good for themselves, rather creating problems everywhere. That's how they are raised. It is high time for parents to join hands together as one to train their children well. I have noticed one thing among some parents. In some families, most parents have favorites among their children. Please, it is wrong. No matter how you defend yourself, you will show it. And believe it or lie it always have a repercussion. When there is a lot of favoritism in the family, the rest feel less loved and end up depressed. It shouldn't be practiced among parents. Please try and love your children equally, no matter what might be the cause. Oneness. In a family, it's not two can play the game, rather it is two and one who plays this game and win. When a child did wrong, please, when being corrected or cautioned by the other parent, let the other parent not support the bad that the child committed at that time. Join hands to correct such child. Let the child know the wrong that is done by him or her. You will see that the child will listen and will change. But when one is correcting and the other is pampering and doing the opposite of what should have been done by both to that child at that particular time, that child will grow not respecting the other parent and will bring it out to the public. Quote, there is an adage in Igbo language that says, "Ana esi inyalomar mma pure ama," which means charity begins at home. Remember that a child's behavior is a reflection of the quality of parenting or the impact of the immediate environment the child is exposed to. The home is the basic school for any child, and when a child lacks a good home, it will be difficult for that child. The home is meant to be a child's safe place for learning and practicing things that are accepted in the society. When the home fails in its primary duties, a morally deficient child, who goes around afflicting other kids, is released into the society. Also, you can't be the only person to train that child. You see some parents that gets angry when another person corrects their child. A child is never trained and cannot be raised by one person. There is another adage that says "Aru ani inagi azu inwara," meaning one person cannot train a child. Another adage says "Inwara bu nwa oha," meaning a child is owned by the community. Please, parents, the way you respond to bad behaviors from your children within is really important. If you care so much about them, why don't you have issues when neighbors are correcting them when they are wrong? Remember, what you ignore today might be the nightmare you and your neighborhood will suffer tomorrow. That special apple that is seen in your eyes may turn to be the onion in your eyes in the future. Play your parental role well.